In remote northern Australia, nestling in the tropical waters of the Gulf of Carpentaria, there is an island. The Dutch seaman, Abel Tasman, sailed near the island in 1644 and named it Groote Island, meaning Great Island. Groote Island is the site of the Groote Island Mining Company, known as GEMCO. The company was formed in 1964 to mine manganese occurring on the island. It is a wholly owned subsidiary of BHP. With an area of 2,260 square kilometres, Groote Island is the largest of a group of mostly small islands less than 50 kilometres from the mainland of the Northern Territory. There are three main communities on Groote Island. The mining town of Aliangula has a population of 1,200. The communities of Anuragu, with about 800 people, and Umbakamba, with about 300, have a majority of Aboriginal residents. There is also a small settlement at Bartalumba Bay, serving the prawn fishing industry. Groote Island is Aboriginal land. GEMCO has been granted mining leases on the western side of the island, totalling 84 square kilometres, or 3.7% of Groote Island. The lease allows the company to mine manganese ore, process the ore, and ship it from the company's port adjacent to the mining town. Manganese is a metallic element that is hard and brittle. 95% of the world's mined manganese is used in steel production to give steel its hardness. It's a very important mineral because there is no known substitute. Manganese is also used in the manufacture of dry cell batteries, in pigments for bricks and ceramics, in fertilizers, and in environmental controls such as water and waste treatment, odor control, air pollution, and fuel additives. World resources of manganese total 1.8 billion tonnes, of which Australia has about 11%. GEMCO has more than 50 different customers in Australia and around the world. The company's export market equals 20% of the world's trade in high-grade manganese ore, supplying steel makers in Japan, Europe, Asia, Russia, China, and the United States. Australian sales of GEMCO's manganese ore are made to BHP steel operations and two other BHP subsidiaries. In Tasmania, the Tasmanian Electro-Metallurgical Company, or TEMCO, produces a range of manganese alloys and sinter. The Australian Manganese Company's plant in Newcastle, New South Wales, produces electrolytic manganese dioxide, a powdery substance derived from manganese, which is used to power alkaline dry cell batteries. A geological profile of Groote Island shows that it is an ancient stable landmass, composed primarily of quartz sandstone. The manganese ore occurs in localized areas around the island and varies from 1/2 to more than 8 meters thick. The ore is covered by layers of sandy clays and gravel, referred to as overburden. To ensure that each customer receives the specific grade and quantity of ore that is required, the company has a stringent policy of quality control that begins with an evaluation of the ore while it is still in the ground. Geologists carry out sampling and quarry face mapping to ensure that the most efficient use is made of all mineable resources on the lease areas. Strip mining methods are used to dig out the ore. Topsoil is removed by large diesel-powered scrapers and either placed on an area prepared for rehabilitation or stockpiled for later restoration. The overburden is stripped and dumped directly as fill into adjacent mined-out areas. Holes are drilled in preparation for blasting. Excavators load ore directly into dump trucks to be taken to stockpiles which supply the primary crusher. At the primary crushing station, ore is crushed before going to the concentrator. The crushed ore is conveyed to a surge stockpile. The ore from beneath the surge stockpile is reclaimed by 2 apron feeders and conveyed to the plant. The ore is separated into 2 sizes, lump and fines. The lump product is preferred by customers as it can be used in smelters without any further processing. Concentrating lump ore is achieved by washing and then separating in a special non-toxic media. The lump from the plant is then screened to remove fines. The fines media treatment plant was commissioned in 1982. It also uses a special non-toxic dense media separation process to upgrade a wide range of ore types to produce fines products of both metallurgical and premium grades. Throughout the mining and processing stages, strict quality control measures are applied. As the ore concentrates are produced, they are conveyed to product bins, where road trains load up to 165 tons for the 16-kilometre trip to Milner Bay. At the shiploading stockpiles, the ore is blended to ensure that grade and physical specifications are met and quality variations are minimised. The ore is loaded into hoppers, which feed conveyor belts carrying the product to the ship loader on the wharf. The customer's order is loaded into the holds of the waiting ship. As a largely self-sufficient operation, the company operates a number of workshops to ensure that equipment, vehicles and machinery are kept in good working order at Milner Bay and at the mine site. GEMCO has a strong commitment to preserving and rehabilitating the environment in which it operates. Strict environmental procedures incorporating the wishes of the traditional Aboriginal landowners ensure that every effort is made to restore the land and its ecosystems. In an effort to return the land as closely as possible to its natural state, the company has developed a successful blend of seeds from more than 25 different native forest species. The seeds are collected by local Aboriginal people. This seed is processed and stored until the wet season, when it can be spread over restored areas. Regular surveys of fauna and flora are conducted to assess the success of the program. Visitors to Groote Island are entering Aboriginal land. Gemco employees, their families and friends have open access to company lease areas. Permission to visit other areas on the island can be readily obtained from the traditional owners. The way of life on this small, remote and tropical island is a pleasant surprise. The township of Aliangula overlooks Milner Bay and has a population of about 1,200. It has facilities that are equal to any small town and some bonus extras. With the latest communication facilities, 2 television and 2 radio channels, residents are in touch with what's happening in the world, back home and in the local community. Regular flights to and from Darwin and twice-weekly flights to and from Cairns provide residents with an excellent air service onto and off the island. There's a local travel agent in Aliangula, and Ansett NT maintains a complete travel service. In any remote working community, a company's most important asset is its people. Over the years, Gemco has provided excellent working and living conditions on Groote Island. Air-conditioned accommodation is provided at a very low rent. The type of accommodation varies according to availability and family requirements. The Gemco supermarket stocks a wide range of groceries and frozen goods. Fresh fruit and vegetables are flown in from Cairns and Katherine, and all prices compare favourably with major Darwin supermarkets. In the Aliangula shopping arcade, banks and a variety of specialist shops cater for most other requirements. Aliangula is an excellent environment to raise a family. There are many facilities for children, and the modern Aliangula Area School has over 250 students from preschool to Year 10. Medical and dental services are provided by the Northern Territory Department of Health. This modern health centre was completed in 1978 and has resident doctors and nursing staff, plus a resident dentist. The community is provided with other government services. Outside working hours, the Groote Island lifestyle offers a bonus package of activities. The island has a tropical climate that rarely turns cold. In the dry season, from May to October, temperatures range from 15 to 30 degrees Celsius. During the wet season, from November to April, temperatures range from 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. For most of the year, recreational pastimes revolve around the outdoors. There are many opportunities for boating and fishing, and diving enthusiasts to enjoy their leisure. Whatever the sport or interest, someone's got it organised. Community spirit is alive in Aliangula, and many major projects have been achieved by a small community where people depend on each other.